Manaswi and Mike have been renovating a terraced house in an up-and-coming area of Leicester. They've a month to go before they have to sell, and it's all hands on deck.
I think at the minute the feeling is almost there's an end in sight. It's really positive, and I think if I had more energy I'd be really, really excited. But I think what sums it up is we're both pretty exhausted. We're putting in really long hours, doing this both on top of our full-time jobs.
We can't really afford to just be doing one job a day now. We really have to sort of pick up the pace, both of us, and just get things done.
When I first took this on, I wouldn't have ever thought of fitting a toilet, fitting a shower. I just assumed it would be a case of giving the plans and the designs to a plumber and going, here, do it. Unfortunately, budgets and workmen had other plans. But yeah, it's given me a lot more confidence in actually being able to fit a bathroom, and I've done it. Nothing's gone wrong yet.
And a prouder man I never did see. And Mike's meticulously finished fireplace finally finds a home.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Good, all ready for Santa.
Yeah.
Over the next 3 weeks, Mike and Manaswi pull out all the stops to get this place done. It's not perfect, but with time running out, they decide to put it on the market.
We had a good look around the property, really pleased to see what you've done with it, and knowing the property from before, because we've got a long history where we've rented it out for the previous owner. It's nice to see that you've managed to maintain some of the original character about the building with keeping the sash windows, although you've double glazed the front as well, which is obviously a plus. The nice fireplace here, all of those things will help to increase, I'm sure, the value of the property when you compare them against other properties that haven't been done in this way. Considering everything that we're looking at, I would recommend a price of 225,000, but look at offers in excess of that to try and maximise the interest we can in it and realistically set it in the current market to get some strong interest and offers coming in for you sooner rather than later.
Brilliant, thank you.
For Mike, this has been a labour of love. From the minute he saw this house, he just wanted to reclaim those beautiful Victorian features. And this he has done admirably. But all this house really needed was a new kitchen and a new bathroom. I'm not sure if the time and money these two put into restoration might not have been better spent on finessing the two things that ultimately sell a house. Well, 10 days before the place was due to go to auction, the house gets a viewing, so we're about to find out.
But actually it's quite nice having the door leading out into the garden bit.
Yeah, let's go and have a look at the kitchen.
Yeah, there's still a few things that need doing.
I think it's nice how everything's been newly replastered, and it gives it almost a feel of a new home. They've done this really well. Yeah, it looks good. Well, I like these tiles as well. They look good. And these look
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, bathroom, obviously been totally renovated.
Good size, actually. They've done it well.
Yeah, they've done both bathrooms really nice. The one downstairs and this one.
Yeah, well, that's obviously where they spent most of their money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. We might make an offer, but we still have a few concerns because it's not finished, obviously, at the minute. So we'd probably have to do a second viewing and then see it when it's finished. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So maybe. Yeah.
Definitely, I think definitely a second viewing, yes. Mm-hmm. Once everything's been finished completely, so we can have a better look, I suppose.
The 6 months are up, and I've invited Manaswi and Mike back to the house. An offer has been made, but is it enough to realise their dreams of each of them owning their own home? Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to this lovely house.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should we go through to the back parlour? Guys, I get to look around a lot of properties doing this. I've had a good look around yours. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really nice blend of kind of old and modern.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You should be very proud of yourselves, yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, we are.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But we're not here to do that, are we? We're not going to move into this place.
Nope.
No, we're here to try and make some money. So, this house was bought for 185,000. Good area, up and coming area. Your budget was £12,000. Now you did go over budget somewhat, so your total spend on the refurbishment was just under £17,000.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
you know, put that together with all the other legal costs, interest, insurance, etc., complete spend is just under £41,000. Okay? But this house is in a good area. You've done a great job. And an offer has been accepted. This house has had an offer accepted of £212,000,
Oh, okay.
which when you add everything together adds up to a loss of just under £14,000. And do you know what? I really find this one hard to fathom myself. Because just 6 months ago, an identical house done to a similar spec that you've done here sold for £235,000. Since then, the market, for one reason or another, has taken a hit. I think we can look at the Brexit process. I think we can look at coronavirus. All of these things make markets very jittery. They're the main factors, I think, that this house has not sold for the same price as one just down the road. And if it had, you'd have made money.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really kind of hard on you guys.
Yeah, I'm gutted that we didn't make a profit, but I did learn new skills that I can probably use in the future, and that's important. And actually, on the whole, I have enjoyed this project. There's been lessons learned and skills learned, and I think that's what we've got to look at here.
And I particularly feel with you, your confidence has grown throughout the process.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Mike's taught me a few skills as well with restoration and stuff like that, which I have actually enjoyed quite a bit. You know, I've learned to chase in plumbing lines and electrical wiring and stuff like that. There's a lot that I've learned, and, you know, you can at least take that away, and that's not a small thing to take away. I wouldn't have learnt that had I not done this project.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
6 months ago, you never thought you were saying, oh, I can chase plumbing lines in.
exactly.
And Mike, what about you?
I think Manaswi's right. It's you can put a value on the house, but you can't put a value on the skills. And the last 6 months have taught us a lot. They've taught us. I mean, it's just been a complete freedom to be able to learn the skills. I had the basics of carpentry, but I never thought 6 months ago I'd be fitting an entire kitchen, and you know, tiling floors and everything like that. It's been a really, and it's been an emotional process, but it's been an absolute pleasure. And I think coming through it, it's been great. And I think even if we haven't made the money, we've come away with skills that we definitely wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Poor old Mike and Manaswi have learned a very harsh lesson. No matter how good a job you do, in property development, there's always a risk. And despite your experience, you're at the mercy of the market.